today actually, by order dated 9/12/24, passed by your lordship.
Then you mentioned it before the other vote. Not today. Ask him to list it tomorrow. Before the, or you make a mention. I'll give it for tomorrow.
All I should.
That's sorry. Mention item number 10.
Okay. But that was the instruction. So
By your lordship, we listed after the vacation. In view of this letter,
Gauhati, the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the
petitioners,
petitioner.
petitioners.
On behalf of the petitioner submits, have placed before this court an instruction dated 9th of December 2024, issued by the AE Civil O/C Legal, stating inter alia that the case has already been taken up with the higher HQs for withdrawal and the decision is yet to be received. He therefore submits that some more time may be given in this matter. List this matter immediately after the vacations. The communication so placed by Mr. Gauhati, the learned counsel, is kept on record and marked with the letter X.
Marshal.
For motion, item numbers 1 and 2.
Yes, what is this IA for? Oh, that one.
Yes, Lordship.
What do you want?
Lordship, we have filed this IA seeking for staying the injunction order passed by the civil judge Zinoboto, Lordship, which I have an access in the annexure one. Lordship, here the brief fact is that Lordship, this the civil suit that has been filed in the lower court below, Lordship, that is related. There's in that civil suit, the plaintiffs are seeking for compensation with regard to the land ongoing road construction, Lordship. However, while the
You are asking for stay.
yes, Lordship, the stay of the order passed by the civil judge synod division. District Judge, Lordship, my apologies.
Who is paying for the national? You are paying for the national. We are paying for.
Lordship, I'm for the appellant in FL1 of 2024 and also applicant, Lordship, in the IA Lordship 223 of 24. Lordship.
We do one thing. We put the other side to notice. Your other side?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let them file an objection. What you are asking for is stay.
Lordship, stay.
And the appeal has to be admitted now.
Lordship.
Heard Ms. So-and-so, the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the appellant. And Mr. So-and-so appears on behalf of the respondent.
Respondents 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, and 3. And who appears for the Nagaland? Mr. K. Angami appears on behalf of respondent number 4 and 5. First, the instant appeal has been filed challenging the orders dated 28/5/2024 and 11/6/2024, whereby injunction was granted to the plaintiffs in respect to the property land of the plaintiffs. In addition to that, the order dated 11/7/2024 have also been put to challenge. Appeal is admitted. It is also seen that the records have come. No records,
No,
no?
Lordship.
Not necessary. Appeal is admitted. Full stop. Fix the matter for hearing on 21/201/2025. Full stop. Ms. So-and-so appearing on behalf of the appellant submits that as there is an injunction operating, the matter may be taken up urgently. Full stop. Taking into account her submission, it is observed that on the next date, an attempt shall be made to dispose of the appeal. The IF so-and-so. The instant application has been filed under Order 41, Rule 5 of the Code of Civil Procedure 1908 for stay of the order dated 11/6/2024 as well as 11/7/2024 passed in IA number 1/2024 arising out of civil suit number 1/2024 by the learned principal district court, Junebeto, Nagaland. The learned counsel appearing on behalf of the respondent numbers 1, 2, and 3 submits that he would like to file an objection to the same. Taking into account the above, lists this matter also on 21/2025. The objections be filed on or before the next date. It is further observed that in the circumstance, the appeal cannot be disposed of. This court shall make an attempt to dispose of the instant application on the next date.
Lordship.
For admission, item number 3.
The file an affidavit.
Your Worship,
What is your stand?
Your Worship, it is mentioned about 10, 11, and 12. Your Worship, here, one man agree, we have given the two options. And option 1, it contains 3. But since it was not table on our part, we have worked out and complied with the direction recommendation given in the option 2.
You have already complied.
Yes.
So now what remains? Nothing remains.
Not complied, my lord.
No. Option 2, Your Worship, here, that is in my affidavit dated 24 April 2023. It is clearly mentioned in my affidavit dated 24 April 2023. One man agrees, sir. Yes. And on my affidavit, at the present affidavit, annexure B is a chart which we have worked out, complied with. Annexure B.
The report has given two things. Option 2,
Option 2.
a village so wounded up by its division, hatred and manipulated fear may not have a peaceful mind to live together again and survive, and they are no longer agreed. Hence, best option available is to settle some downs elsewhere and retain certain privileges, avail backward certificate against the name of so and so, allow them to. Have you done that?
Yeah, Your Lordship, my affidavit, yesterday's affidavit, annexure B. which
You
is
filed an
affidavit-
affidavit.
Yes,
Where is that? Oh, 11 December.
11 December, annexure B. Annexure B, page, type
Complied,
is page 19.
Complied, however, there's strong objection in the email. Not
Now,
complied,
option
identify
4.
the deserving the area living under spells, not complied. Complied.
Option 4, 5, and 8. Out of 8 options, recommendation, we have complied with the 5 recommendations here.
Okay, so they will to implement the judgment of the based on the one that some of the recommendation could not be. under the table. Decided to refer the matter to tribal appointment. Mr. Naeem Song, the land counsel appearing on behalf of the respondent state, on behalf of the respondent, and more particularly the Commissioner Home, have filed an affidavit, additional affidavit pursuant to the order passed by this court on 9/12/2024. So from a perusal of the said affidavit, it is seen that the one-man committee had in its report had given 2 options. First, the later of the option has been the steps have been taken in respect to compliance with the later of the option. First, in that regard, it has been mentioned in the said affidavit that as regards serial number 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, the same have already been complied with. However, as regards the recommendations so made in respect to serial number 4, 5, and 8, the same have not yet been complied with, taking into account that in respect to the recommendation number 4, the process of identifying the displaced persons living under the Kifri district is underway. As regards the recommendation made in serial numbers 5 and 8, the same is not feasible. And as such, the cabinet in its meeting held on 23rd of January 2024 have decided to refer the matter to the concerned tribal hohos for an amicable settlement as per the customary laws of the state. And in line with that, the government is in talks with the respective tribal hohos to settle the issue amicably. Taking into account the above, it therefore transpires that appropriate steps have been taken towards compliance of the orders, judgment and order passed by this court. This court had therefore asked Mr. I. Im Song, the learned additional advocate general, as to how much further time would be required in respect to the matter which has now been referred to the tribal hohos for an amicable solution. He submits that how much?
Lordship here, as I submitted earlier, is a very sensitive issue.
Understood.
Otherwise, yeah,
No, why I'm saying is give it something so that
that will be in terms of months, Your Lordship. In terms of months.
Submits that at least 4 or 5 months would be required
Marshal.
for an amicable solution to be reached in that regard. Full stop. taking into account that various steps have been taken and have been duly mentioned in the additional affidavit so filed, this court is of the opinion that the instant contempt proceedings so initiated as regards the willful and deliberate violation to the orders passed by this court would not arise. Full stop. However,
Lordship, if I
this
may-
court is of the opinion that if within 4 or 5 months as submitted, the authorities concerned are not in a position to comply with the requirement in terms with the recommendation 4, 5, and 8. The petitioners herein would be at liberty to seek remedy by way of filing a writ petition
Lordship,
with
if I may-
above the.
If I may, allowed to
instant
give one
proceedings.
submission, Lordship.
Madam, kindly appreciate one thing. If there is anything which has been done, you can only file a writ petition.
Lordship, yes.
Yesterday, there is a very beautiful judgment passed by the Supreme Court, wherein it says that by way of a contempt jurisdiction, you cannot enforce or execute an order. What you can do is you can punish somebody. So therefore, let us have after 4 or 5 months, I'm giving you the liberty.
I just want to bring something to the notice of this court, Your Lordship.
Huh?
There's 1 and 2, the options, they are trying to show as if this has been complied with after the contempt petition. They're trying to show as if they have complied with, but this one was already done in 2015 prior to the filing of the writ petition, because we filed another writ petition in 2011, in 2013 for issuance of these certificates and its EPC's Lordship.
So 1 and 2 have been complied.
It was prior to the, yeah.
Anyways, it has been
Yes.
complied with.
Yes, it was already, yeah, direction was,
So, madam,
was given
as
as well,
of
sir.
now, which has not been completed is 4,
5 and
4, 5, and 8.
4, 5, yes, Your Lordship, 8.
So therefore, after 4, 5 months, let us wait. If it doesn't happen, I've given you the liberty to file a writ petition.
Even 3 is not complied, Your Lordship.
The 3 says complied. However, there is strong objection from the
Objection.
Sankam. No restriction to use name even though they live elsewhere. So you are using that name or not?
yes,
There is no restriction to use the name.
Lordship.
So they categorically say that. So if it is not, then that will be another cause of action. Of the instant contempt proceedings.
Much obliged. Your Lordship.
For admission, item number 4.
Yes, what is this?
We have this, Your Lordship. I'm
It's
referring
the
on,
matter of identification. One time,
yes, Your Lordship.
isn't it?
Yes, Your Lordship. Much obliged, Your Lordship.
For admission, item number 5.
Yes, what is this?
Lordship, this is regarding the additional damage caused to the property.
You have filed the affidavit?
Yes, Lordship.
It has been submitted that the affidavit has been filed by the Respondent,
Respondent, state. Yeah.
state.
And
Mr.
NHS
Counsel,
is
you want to
file-
file a reply?
My lord, yes, I received today only
Okay, you want to file.
from this.
Mr.
So-
So-and-so appearing on behalf of the writ petitioner submits that he would obtain instruction as to whether the petitioners would like to file a reply and thereupon, if necessary, file a reply. List this matter again on 28/1/2025. In the meantime, the petitioners would be at liberty to file the reply.
Your Lordship, my presence may be reflected, Your
Oh.
Lordship.
immediately.
For the
Twenty-
respondent with 2, 3, 6, and 7.
28/1.
Next.
28/1.
For admission, item number 6.
What is the stage of compassionate appointment?
The petitioner, is in serial number 3, Lordship. She's in serial number 3.
Where is the counsel for the petitioner? You've seen him? Anungla Longkumar. You've seen her? No? Ms. So appearing on behalf of the respondent state has produced an instructions to the effect. Instruction dated has produced an instructions to the effect that the petitioner's case is presently in the waiting list for compassionate appointment and is at serial number 3. It has also been mentioned on the basis of the instruction that the case of the petitioner would be considered in terms with the seniority as and when vacancies arise in the department. So taking into account the said stand, which categorically shows, and along with the documents, which shows that the petitioner case is under consideration and is at serial number 3. And the case of the petitioner further would be considered as in when the vacancy arises in terms with the policy of the government. This court would close the instance with petition and with an observation that the petitioner be considered for compassionate appointment as per the extent policy of the state of Nagaland, and as and when the vacancy arises. The instruction so submitted by Ms. So-and-so is kept on record and marked with the letter X.
I sincerely beg your lordship's apology. My lord, in item number 1, I was supposed to appear, but I was in court number 1 and could not appear. This is a public development project, my lord. The road construction will be stopped if the
I fixed it therefore on 20. 21.
No, your lordship, this is the working season. Nagaland has working season is very less, my lord. So
They can't help it before that, no? How do I do it?
if,
Because you see, the courts are closing.
yes, your lordship, then can we fix it on December 20 because the vacation bench is there, my
You
lord?
cannot have it on December 20. Get hold of the other person.
Your lordship, your lordship.
Next. This person.
For orders, item number 7.
Thank you, Your Lordship.
Mm.
Lordship, I have instruction to appear on behalf of the respondents, Your Lordship, and also
Okay,
inform
Ms.
that
Esmeri, the learned counsel appears on behalf, submits that she'll be appearing on behalf of the respondent number 1, 2, and 3, and further submits that she requires 3 weeks' time for filing the response. First, taking into account the above, list this matter on 24th of January 2025. In the meantime, the response be filed.
grateful, Your Lordship.
For hearing, item number 8.
Please, your lordship. Lordship, this is a part heard matter, lordship. So, if your lordship is not in a position to hear the matter today.
Okay. The matter taking into account that the writ petition cannot be taken up for disposal due to paucity of time, the matter is directed to be listed immediately after the vacations. As this court would not, as the matter release the matter from parted.
Obliged, lordship.
For hearing, item number 9.
Yes, madam. No CGC. You are CGC, huh?
Sorry,
You are the Central Government Council.
private, for the private.
You are the appellant.
Yes, yes.
Yes, what did you just tell me? Counsel appearing on behalf of the appellant seeks for an accommodation list the matter after the winter vacations.
On, your lordship, on the last occasion, we are waiting for the report, whether the respondent number 2 is, alive or not.
We'll have it after vacations.
Okay.